Good morning, everyone. I'm glad to see democracy is top of mind. How are y'all feeling? Well, I am so glad to be here at the Denver Party reorg, and I just want to say thank you to James and all the leadership for your leadership in our state. But also, I just want to thank all of you. You all are the backbone of the Democratic Party, and you all are how we are going to get out of this mess in 2026. So thank you. Thank you for being here. And I want to be clear, Colorado had some bright spots this last election. We put abortion rights into the state constitution. We protected same-sex marriage. We had some important local wins, so thank you guys for working so hard. But nationally, things are dire. Trump's return to office puts our democracy and the rule of law in danger. Reproductive freedoms for every woman across this nation, including every woman sitting in this auditorium, could be put at risk with a stroke of his pen. Immigrants are being rounded up, and communities injected with fear. And inequality could balloon with tax cuts for the ultra-wealthy on the backs of working people. The issues that we have spent years and years, decades and decades fighting for are now at risk. But there is hope. Do you all remember what happened after 2016? Do you all remember? We did not give up. We organized. We fought back. And a wave of first-time candidates decided to run for office. I was one of those candidates, and I'll tell you what, I have been taking on Trump and negative students and winning since my first month in office. You know, I ran for office in 2017. Folks like me, they don't tend to run, they don't tend to win. I grew up in a cabin with an outhouse outside in rural Colorado on food stamps. I was the first in my family to go to a four-year college and then off to law school. And I was the first Democrat to win Secretary of State in the state of Colorado since Eisenhower was president. And as Secretary of State, I led efforts to improve our elections for all voters, increasing drop boxes by over 70%, adding new voting centers, guaranteeing voting access on every public college and on tribal lands. We passed rural knee reenfranchisement, automatic voter registration, and our efforts have worked. We consistently lead the nation in turnout and percentage of people registered to vote. The Colorado election model is the gold standard. And when the far right has tried to undermine our democracy, I have been there to fight back. During the pandemic, Trump tried to steal the presidency and incited the insurrection. What did we do? We helped states across the nation expand vote by mail and stood up to his election laws. Our democracy was put to another test in 2022, when in nearly every battleground state in the country, an election denier was running for Secretary of State. As chairwoman of the Democratic Association of Secretaries of State, I led the unprecedented fight to defeat these extremists. We defeated them in Michigan, Wisconsin, New Mexico, Nevada, and Arizona, so that the American people could be heard. We have worked with the great legislators to make it a crime to threaten election workers, to have guns near polls, to make it a crime to be a fake elector and trying to steal the presidency. And in 2024, I followed the Constitution and argued that Donald Trump should not